So today we're bringing you the Spiral Press. Basically, we've been using newspaper for the past, I think, 4 weeks. Okay, so basically we've done our research, our experimentation. What are newspapers? Is basically a daily or weekly printed publication. It's global as well. The purpose of it is to inform and to let people know, to get the message out from author to reader. Experimentation, what we've done is we've twisted, we've folded, we've burnt it, and we've also cut it to create like a spiral effect.
As our final technique, we decided to go with the spiral effect. Why? To relay back to a theme of propaganda, which is twisting minds. So, what is propaganda? Propaganda is to influence the readers or the viewers in one certain image or concept which will be stuck in your head. So, from our intense research, what we found out was that the four most important elements of propaganda is repetition, simplicity, sentiments, and imagery. Now, for all our boards, we have decided to use two most important ones that we think that can be implemented in our boards, which is repetition and simplicity. Yes. Now, moving on to the boards.
Okay. First one, we've got pattern. Pattern, why? Because it's a repeating pattern. Going back to the theme of propaganda, it's manipulating to fit into one. Basically, what propaganda does is that it manipulates people's mind to fit into the mindset of propaganda, whatever message they want to give out. The next one is hierarchy, which Prem is doing.
Hierarchy. Basically, for hierarchy, it comes to the most important articles and the least important articles. Your most important articles will have the concepts which are most important to your leader or Führer. So the headlines would be more direct and more personal. However, even though hierarchy shows major and minor articles, the minor ones do indicate propaganda still, all relating back to brainwashing. Next would be movement. Now, movement, people come from different places, as 1, 2, 3, people come from different places, but propaganda managed to push all these people's minds to come to one point, leading back again to how propaganda works. It influences you, it twists you, but it all has one aim and one concept.
Okay, for rhythm basically, people move in different rhythms, they think different rhythms, they see different things in their different perspectives. But what propaganda does is that they want to change the rhythm into their own rhythm, so it's one rhythm. So they manipulate like your rhythm to follow theirs. The focal point is basically one mindset, one purpose, one concept. It's basically, that's what propaganda is all about. It's everything basically points back to the focal point.
Our next board is contrast. So from our intense research, we found out that propaganda is most effective in text or in pictures. So therefore, we're contrasting both text and pictures and how they both are different, but they both have same aims. Next, we have variety. Variety is to show the different age groups of wavelength of thinking. So you have small, medium, bigger, and large. They're all different in sizes. However, when propaganda comes into action, it is manipulated to fit into one.
Okay, second last one, we have unity, which basically everyone comes from different angles, but basically what propaganda does, it leads back to the center of propaganda. It's one mindset basically. So it ties everything together into that one point of propaganda.
The one point of propaganda.
And the last one is balance. It's basically what we're showing is symmetrical balance. Is basically showing that there's no difference in mindset when there's propaganda around. It basically shifts one's thinking to follow propaganda's mindset of thinking.
So in conclusion, I would just like to point out that propaganda is again influencing all minds of any age group and from any background, that one concept is the right concept. Therefore, the movement all leading towards the center, which is the one concept.